Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame he never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him. Six months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
Здорово, с вами Сталкер. Как обычно, мы продолжаем Call of Juarez. Глава хороший, плохой, мертвый. Я, по-моему, все уже в последней миссии, по-моему, у нас финалочка. Так, я как понял, он опять на кого-то вышел на след, я уже запутался, зачем там бегает он.
40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
Раз. Опа.
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one,
Кто еще?
Roscoe Bob Bryant. That son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
But for all you know, he could have been dead.
Так, давайте прокачаемся. О, сейчас буду разносить же всех.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others.
Мне уже меня пока нравится.
For
Я не
instance,
качал его даже.
did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after?
Хэви, что
By
месть
this
это
point in
страшная
my
вещь.
storied career, I had killed more men than Bob
Ой,
Bryant
страшная.
ever
Плохая,
had.
точнее. Потому что...
Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I'd been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Чё, я куда забрался?
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. Here I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead
Куда идти?
almost 2 decades.
Туда, что ли?
Town was falling apart, just like me.
Вот, кстати, вообще заброшенность. В общем,
But I
ну как
wasn't
это
about
база
to
как
call it
бандитов.
quits.
Второй. Все что ли?
Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
Лева водку, детка.
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo.
А,
Some
знаю.
folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around.
Я не знаю, где я нахожусь. Куда идти-то? Сюда ли куда мне идти-то надо? Сюда. Так, я заблудился. А здесь что? Какое-то заброшенное здание. Да, тут уже тупик. Там тоже тупик. Только там остается, я не знаю, где там. Вот я выхожу, вот направо иду я. Только еще сарай есть. А там ничего нету. Залезть можно? А, залезть. Куда я залез, да? Так, ладно. Я вижу, как серьезно, куда надо. Ох ты. Ладно, секрет нашел. Понятно, надо было просто сюда подойти и все.
They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Очень важно закидывать и расстреливаться. Патроночек конченый, классно. Что такое? Что у меня палец-то? А, я скинь поставить, да?
But you obviously prevailed since you're sitting here telling us today.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Кто еще на меня? Что было? Взрыв, что ли?
Because when I woke up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me. I can swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here, there. Even
Серьезно?
over there.
So I am right. You are titched in
Все,
the head.
да.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
See that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick
А,
Floyd
призраки,
Garrett.
типа, кого мы
He
убили.
came at me guns a-blazing. But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the
Они
ghosts
даже
of my
вошли
past.
сейчас.
Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition. I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
Где-то разбили.
In the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hart, just like I remembered him.
Кто еще? Перезарядка.
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was stopping me.
Когда выпил, да, паленую водку.
With a fallen branch, he spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Newman
А,
Hayes
понятно,
Plank,
как оборона
William
пошла.
Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Кто еще? Откуда? Ух ты ж!
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Господи, сколько вас здесь, а?
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great
Это
beyond.
что надо было принять, да чтоб... Призраки-то мерещились. Я там могилу не прострелил.
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy.
Thought?
Кто еще?
I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh,
The Sundance Kid?
like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you've seen him alive.
He was alive.
До свидания. Попался этот говнюк. До свидания. А, я понял тебя, Карл. Все, не стреляй!
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar.
Ух.
It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
Все, убили его. Сразу живой еще. В башке сидя. Сандескит. Сайлос Грипс. Хороший, плохой, мертвый. Боже, как он жив, я, сука, потом в голову садил.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you. You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life? You figured it all away, Butch. Eda's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question. But those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Все проблемы за баб, да? Ну, реально, нига. Скажем, здесь поезд. Понятно. Давай. Ну, повернешься. Я посмотрю, меня главное. Да блин, дай сфокусироваться. Вы помните, что хана будет, да? 1%. Понятно. А, что, друг стрелять не будет? О, что пошло. Я вначале на того нацелился. Сейчас получше немного. На, два
Butch
хэдшота.
Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Получилось. Убить врагу 61, точно 63. Любим оружие винтовки, верно выстрел, часто убит. Эпилог. Или эпилог. Угу. Мой прекрасный русский язык. А этот бар, да, в котором сейчас сидим. Позабыть всех спрыг спилок. За решеткой.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob? There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Ты чё, щенок?
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
Ты, оказывается, жук.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Выберите свою судьбу. Прощение и месть. Но месть, на самом деле, я тоже, ну, конечно, мне всегда получается, но люблю мстить, но, блин. На самом деле, месть это плохо. Ладно, уж извинился, хотел справиться, скажу, что справился, да.
why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life, you hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.
Все, конец. Вот и закончилось на этом наше прохождение игры Call of Juarez. Ну, игра неплохая, скажем так, к концу финал понравилось тоже. Вот. Вот, жалко, даже что немного что закончилось. Продолжения, кстати, так и нет. Вот. Ладно, спасибо всем, кто смотрел меня, кто смотрел до конца это прохождение. Желаю всем счастья, здоровья, всем удачи, всем пока-пока.